Welcome back to Talk to Your Health. I'm Dr. Derek Da Silva. You know, when you're on a tight budget, as many of us are these days, preparing tasty and nutritious meals on a regular basis can seem like a difficult and sometimes impossible task. Many people are turning to high-calorie, low-nutrition foods because they're cheaper. Joining us to talk about eating healthy on a budget is Stacey Antine. She's the founder and CEO of HealthBarn USA that is based in Wyckoff. HealthBarn is a farm-based lifestyle program that teaches families how to eat and live healthy and to have fun doing it. Stacey, welcome to the program.
Thanks, I'm excited to be here.
Thank you for joining us. This is absolutely beautiful. So let's go through all this lovely stuff, and I guess we can start with the grains.
Yeah,
right?
That'd be great. Yeah. So this is very familiar. This is popcorn,
right.
And one of the best ways to shop on a budget with whole grains is actually to shop in bulk. So as you can see here, the packages, we don't have any packages because you're basically paying for marketing, and we have it in glass bins so that if you keep them in your kitchen, you'll see them and actually use them.
That's really neat. But is there an issue when you're using grains or with grains with light? Because I know this is flax right here, where sometimes light breaks down some of the nutrients that are in grains. Is that true?
You can keep them. I mean, instead of putting them in the cupboard, you could actually have them in a shaded area.
I see.
But actually, with the flax, it's more about the flax oil. The flax oil comes in a darker container,
right?
And that needs to be refrigerated. But as far as the grains are concerned,
it's not an issue.
Well, if you're using them all the time, it's never an issue.
It's not an issue. So we've got, you said popcorn or corn.
Well, popcorn. I just want to talk about this because this is a great snack. And usually people are always in the microwave. I don't think anyone really thinks about having popcorn actually doing it the old traditional way on the stove, or actually air popping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at Target you could buy, $15 an air popper.
Yeah.
Put some flax oil on and some sea salt, and you're good to go.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so we've got popcorn. What do we have here?
That is, so this is the oatmeal, and you can see here it's rolled oats, not quick rolled oats.
Now, tell me the difference between that, because patients have asked me about that.
Okay.
What are just oatmeal? What's the difference in what you buy in the store?
Well, the rolled oats has a lot more fiber because it's not cut. If you actually look at the cut oats for like the 1 minute, you can see that you're getting a fraction of the fiber because the oat is so small.
I see.
So this really, I mean, it might be 10 minutes more of your time, but it's worth it because you're getting more for your heart.
And the same way to cook it and do the whole thing with that, right?
Well, with grains, just always keep in mind that instead of buying the box with instructions, it's just 1 cup grain, 2 cups liquid.
Okay. One cup grain, 2 cups liquid. And this actually is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this stuff. And what is this?
It's quinoa, not quinoa. Everyone gets confused.
You mean it isn't quinoa or whatever everybody calls it?
It's quinoa. It's one of the few grain. It's actually the only grain that has protein. It's so beautiful. It's got an amazing bouquet, and most kids really like it. So instead of short grain rice or brown rice, this would actually be a nice staple to have at the dinner table.
Okay, that sounds good. I like that. I'm going to save the best for last year, okay? I'm not even going to go to that one, but I barely stick my fingers in here. This is what?
Okay, this is flax, ground flax. Ground flax, this is really great. It's high in omega-3s, which is really protective it's an anti-inflammatory. It's good for your heart. It's good for if you have arthritis. Pretty much any inflammation around your organs, you really want to have the flax. You can sprinkle that on anything, your yogurt, just like there was that craze about wheat germ.
Right.
So you can put that in baked goods. It can withstand heat. And it really is.
Do you think we should just buy the seed and grind it, or you can buy it ground?
Well, you can.
Either way.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, you can get more of the omega-3 with if you ground per seed. But a lot of people don't have the time.
So you can just buy it like that.
Absolutely.
Okay. What do we have? Oh.
Well, we have to have chocolate.
Yeah, we have to have chocolate. I mean, chocolate is just a no-brainer, but there are benefits to chocolate.
Well, these are, you can tell they're portion-sized, right? So there's not this giant piece of chocolate. The morsels are really great because they're high in antioxidants, and then, of course, that's probably the right serving, but you can make your own trail mix. Another way to save money is to make your own trail mixes and put the chocolate chips in so you aren't depriving yourself of that chocolate fix.
Right. Now, how much, I mean, we talked about living on a budget, right? When we're buying this in quantity,
yes,
obviously it's cheaper. I mean, not cheaper, but less expensive.
It's less expensive, but you also, like, to me, low nutrition value food, it's apples and oranges. Like, you can't compare an apple to a broccoli. They're completely different things. So, I mean, eating healthy should be, if it's a priority for your family, there's ways to go about it that's economical. One of which is to buy in bulk, so you can reduce the boxes.
And speaking about boxes, what is this?
Okay, this is Barilla Plus pasta, which is, it's not dark, so your family won't think that it's something weird, because a lot of people don't like the color of the whole grain. But this has omega-3 fatty acids, which is another bonus, and you can buy that in bulk at BJ's.
Wonderful. Cheese. I love cheese. I absolutely love cheese. But, you know, there's a lot of pluses and minuses. What's the difference in this cheese?
This cheese is so good because it's 50% reduced fat cheddar. And first of all, I don't know if you remember, but cheese used to taste like rubber that was reduced fat. This cheese is so good. So it's the regular cheddar is 9 grams of fat, of saturated. This is only 4.
Okay.
And again, it's in a single serving size, so that, you know, it's a great snack. You have one with a couple of grapes.
Right.
You're good to
Love
go.
It. That and some almonds, oh baby,
Yeah.
I'm in heaven. Now, this is something that I was not familiar with. Tell me what this is.
This is my favorite now. This is agave nectar. It's a great, natural sweetener. It has a low glycemic index, so it doesn't spike your blood sugar. It's great for people with diabetes, and it's very sweet. So we've been able to actually wean kids off like the Aunt Jemima syrup, which is high in high fructose corn syrup. They'll use that instead.
And of course, I talk, you know, we've talked many times about honey. Honey is just wonderful. Buy it locally. I mean, that's what I like to tell people.
Yes,
Buy it
absolutely.
local. Sea salt.
Sea salt is great because if you notice, we have a whole strategy. It's in a ramekin, so it's not in a salt shaker. You'll use less. And also, sea salt has a lower sodium content than regular table salt or even kosher salt.
Wonderful. Strawberries.
It's great.
You know,
berries.
love them. The fruit in general.
This is actually coming in season. It'll probably be in season end of April, beginning of May in New Jersey.
What I tell people is if you're going to buy strawberries, it must be organic because strawberries is one of the only fruit that actually touches the ground.
Yes.
So you have to be very careful with using pesticides and things. We've got just about a minute left, so let's go through the rest.
Okay.
Beans. Love beans.
Great to have. This is, again, another way to reduce your budget. If you make this overnight, you just soak it, and it's a great source of protein and fiber. Apples, good to go. You know, on the run, have a bowl of apples. If you're going to skip breakfast, you won't if you grab an apple.
Right.
The frozen area. This is edamame, which is soybeans. And again,
where do we get all these funky names? Why don't you just call it soybeans? All right, so soybeans.
Soybeans, and basically they're a great snack, high in protein, good for your heart.
And then the...
Well, of course, you have the produce, but again, one of the ways people say they're so frustrated, they buy vegetables and their family doesn't eat it. I think one of the biggest strategies was to serve it raw, and then this way people can taste it before they've cooked with it or has a sauce.
And of course, garlic. I mean, not garlic.
Ginger. Ginger is a great, for people with sleeping problems, to slice it, steep it in hot water, and drink it.
All right, and then we are out of time, so we've got the almonds, and then we've got some of the peanut butter. But this is great stuff. Thank you for joining us. It's wonderful to see you again. Good luck with HealthBarn. And once again, folks, if you have any questions or comments about today's interview, or if there's a topic you'd like to see discussed in our program, email your thoughts to us at 12toyourhealth@news12.com.